welcome to the series of tapes designed to acquaint you with the various Millersville majors. I'm Dr. Alf Hampton and your host for the series, and with me today I have the brand new spanking chair of the art department, Dr. Ben Cunningham, right?
Right.
And Ben, welcome you, and you've got an interesting background that I just found out, so we're not going to ask you why you're teaching now in the art department, right?
Yes,
And you're in
yes,
the
I
chair.
am.
But your background, tell us a little bit about this background, this race car driving and these different majors and leaving school twice and all that kind of stuff.
I guess you could say I was definitely not your traditional, well, maybe I am your average student or traditional student. I entered because it seemed like the right thing to do, go to college. I started in a major that I wasn't sure, anthropology and psychology. Realized that it wasn't really the field that I wanted to be in. I quit, moved to Europe, lived there for a while, came back, delivered beer, worked pretty hard labor, and realized that my life could be really quite rough doing that. So I went back to school at the encouragement of some friends and actually former professors. Ended up starting in a different major, fashion merchandising actually at that point. Was in my final semester, did my internship and realized that that wasn't the degree that I actually wanted. Was encouraged by my parents just to graduate, that the undergrad actually just kind of signified that I could be trained. Okay. And so I finished up that degree, moved back to Europe, came back, moved back home, which is in Laguna Beach, California. And then so by the time I was done with my undergraduate degrees, I had degrees in merchandising, marketing, and Spanish. Started a master's program because I was working at the university as a financial aid advisor. Ended up that I could go to school for free, and it was like giving myself a $20,000 a year bonus without being taxed. So I ended up with other degrees in marriage and family counseling.
Okay.
Realized that that wasn't making it. Was sitting at the beach bending wire and making jewelry. Showed him to a professor, and he said, "You should take my class." Went back, did a MFA, or actually did a master's in jewelry and fine arts, and then did a MFA in my master's, or in jewelry and sculpture.
Wow.
And then I started a DED program at Penn State, and I guess
Here
the
you
rest
are
is
today.
history. Yes.
What a background.
Yes.
I mean, the students could benefit greatly from
Oh, they do.
following your life like that and your understanding of the world, right?
I would like to say yes, and I believe so, because in my classroom, I talk, I mean, artists are really entrepreneurs. And in order to succeed as an entrepreneur, you have to wear several different caps. You have to understand behavior, you have to understand business, you have to understand art. And so in a direct way, indirect way, I really ended up preparing myself for this career. And actually, art's the only thing that's ever allowed me to, it's as diverse and as varied and wide open as my life. Okay. So there are really no restrictions. It is what I make it.
But there is a big restriction now to get into the art major, right, isn't there?
Yes, good segue. The portfolio. And in reality, it's not that big of an obstacle. It is a gate that says you have to at least show, not even artistic talent. Let's say you can think. You have enough gumption to actually put together some work to present to us. The quality of the portfolio probably isn't as pertinent as the fact that can you get yourself together enough to submit something.
What goes into that portfolio? See, I'm thinking I got to do painting, but it's
Right.
more than just painting, right?
Actually, if you look at the website, it's really diverse. It can be anything from fine art, such as ceramics, metalworking, printmaking, painting, whatever. But it also, as long as you show us creative thought, organized thought, and present it. Show us that you can actually problem solve, that you're a creative thinker, that you are innovative. Your portfolio, we suggest that it is 10 to 15 pieces, or discs, or images. And of that, you need to present what we would like to see, at least 5 drawings. 3 of which need to be from observation. Okay. They don't have to be high-tech. They have to be at a certain caliber that you can actually document what you're seeing and convey that to another individual. Okay. It's just a visual communication tool.
Focus.
We have several focuses.
Several focuses.
Yes. In sculpture, graphic design, metalworking, printmaking, drawing, painting, photography. So we offer pretty much anything that a major institution offers.
So when you put the portfolio together, do you have to meet all those categories? Or can
No,
you specify which ones
No,
you're...
actually, at that level, introductory,
Right.
we're not even really interested that you have chosen a major at that point.
Okay,
Just that you be admitted to the university.
all right.
Because otherwise, there's no real point. I mean, we can accept you, but if the university doesn't, you don't go forward anyways.
Okay, these are freshmen coming in. What about a transfer with the DB?
Transfer is the same thing.
Same
I mean,
thing.
transfers, we treat both transfers and incoming freshmen the same. Everybody starts at a foundation level and builds a portfolio, hence the name Foundations, which is a 2D, a 3D, and a drawing course.
Okay.
So you can feasibly build your portfolio here by coming undeclared, getting into our foundation program, accepting them as a G1 for an undeclared,
Okay.
and successfully complete our class and submit a portfolio based on that work for admission.
You've already mentioned all these skills they have to have. It seems you got to be really interdisciplinary to be an artist. You have to know lots of things.
I don't use the word skill.
Okay.
Because I can
bad
teach.
word again, right?
Well, no, because it suggests that somebody has a talent and another doesn't.
Okay.
As far as a technical ability, I can teach anybody to do anything.
Okay.
Right? But the real artist, and the definition of an artist, has to be in creative thinking, problem solving.
Okay.